Hey y'all, this is a call to action. If you are from Southern California, I beg you to watch and spread this to everyone in this area. If you know someone in Southern California, spread it to them. This right here, if you've been following my page for a while, you would know this is Kurtreinhold, who in September of 2020 was murdered by homeless outreach deputies for crossing the street. This is an area where Black people make up less than 1% of the population, and at the time, Kurt was living as a homeless man, though he was from LA because he was dealing with mental health issues. Eduardo Duran and Jonathan Israel, these two sheriff outreach deputies right here, decide to approach him as he's crossing the street. Simple as that. Rather than just minding their own business, they decide to escalate the situation by putting their hands on Kurt, who is unarmed, just got food from across the street, is now crossing the street to go eat it, and then they tackle him to the ground. At this point, where Kurt's literally being pinned to the ground by two grown men, his hands are free, he's waving them, where they decide he's grabbing the gun. And what happens next is so tragic. Eduardo Duran and Jonathan Israel murder Kurtreinhold. You can see here, Kurt's on the bottom of them, and all these white Christians from this area are all defending the cops because they're all Blue Lives Matter. You can see right here, they're circling it. He was grabbing for the gun while there's two grown men on top of him. Todd Spitzer is Orange County's district attorney, a Republican district attorney. It has been 13 months and Todd Spitzer's office has still not decided whether to file charges against Eduardo Duran and Jonathan Israel. And Gavin Newsom, this year being fully aware of the events that took place, vetoed the bill to amend jaywalking laws that reduce inequitable enforcement. Now, if you scroll on my page, the very place Kurtreinhold was murdered, it is a common place for homeless people to jaywalk, or just people in general. There's a larger homeless population over there, mainly white people. Kurt was one of the few Black people in the area. But yeah, they chose him to go after and to kill. This is a call to action. We need justice for Kurtreinhold. I made this Word doc. You can find it in my link tree. It's going to have all the numbers, how you can help out and demand justice for Kurt. Both officers, Eduardo Duran and Jonathan Israel, actually have just been reassigned. They're still working fully. This is alarming. This is triggering. Also, Google is free. If you have any questions, look it up, please. It's been over a year, and I still talk to people every day that live in the area and have no clue any of this happened last year.